Please welcome the man who is basically living every kid's dream this weekend because he's about to jet off into space. It's Sir Richard Branson.
Hello.
Richard, how are you? Great to see you.
Good, thank you.
Good to see you joining us live from your launch pad in New Mexico. Can't wait to hear all about your mission into orbit. But let's park the final frontier for a moment. Will you be watching the game tonight from ground control?
We're here at Spaceport America training. But there will be an hour and a half where we're going to block off and watch the game.
Excellent.
And we've made that very clear to our training instructors. Well, we're in New Mexico. We are just putting the mothership Eve and the spaceship together so that on Sunday at 2 o'clock UK time, we will head off from this beautiful spaceport. It's one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. In New Mexico, head up to 40,000 feet, and we'll then be dropped, and we'll go from 0 to Mach 3 in 7 or 8 seconds.
Wow, that's incredible.
And into space. And you know, I'm obviously very excited personally, but one of the reasons for doing it is so that you know, kids can be as excited about space like I was when I was a child. You know, watching the moon landing. Since the moon landing, we've always talked about space backwards. Now we want to start talking about space forwards because space is magnificent, and we want to bring it to as many kids as possible.
So you want to make it more accessible and, you know, get it out there and to people to understand more about it, and it's brilliant. But you've got a full crew going with you. What is your role? What are you going to be doing?
Well, I mean, I've started a number of different ventures in my lifetime. I like to experience any venture I start, whether it's Virgin Atlantic or a new cruise line, Virgin Voyages, and get it right. But really, you know, having said all that, I just want to go to space. I've wanted to go to space since I was a kid, and I want to enable, hopefully, hundreds of thousands of other people over the next 100 years to be able to go to space. And you know, why shouldn't they? Space is extraordinary. You know, the universe is magnificent. We can look back at our beautiful Earth and come back and work very hard to try to do magic to it, to look after it. And space is essential to that. I mean, whether it's you know, monitoring the rainforests, whether it's connecting people, whether it's, you know, putting research payloads up to monitor climate change. Tracking illegal fishing. There's so many things that space does for the world.
Indeed. Now, it seems, as you said, just your quest for space travel started a long time ago in a galaxy, well, maybe not so far away. It was a TV show called Going Live. Have a look at this.
Hello.
Hi.
Have you ever thought about going into space, Richard?
I'd love to go into space, as I think pretty well everybody watching this show would love to go to space. I mean, when you see those magnificent pictures of in space and the incredible views, I think there could be nothing nicer. So if you're building a spacecraft, I'd love to come with you on it.
I mean, Richard, incredibly, that clip is from 1988. And you know, most people in their life, they have a dream or they say they'd like to do something. Do you have to pinch yourself to say this is actually happening? This is something, you know, you talked about on Going Live back then, and it's going to happen.
I pinch myself every day of my life. I mean, I've been fortunate to have had an extraordinary life. I remember after that program going down to the registry office and registering Virgin Galactic Airways, and actually being an optimist, I also registered Virgin Intergalactic Airways, and then just set about looking for genius engineers somewhere around the world to build spaceships and motherships and spaceports, and it's taken us a long time. I mean, it's taken us 17 years of hard work, you know, from when we really started with a vengeance to get this done. We've had highs, we've had lows, but yeah, finally we're there. And I look forward, you know, on Sunday, it's before the footy, you know, 2 p.m. We want as many kids as possible to tune in, and we're going to try to beam back live for the journey. And we would love to inspire young kids to one day want to go to space themselves and hopefully on a Virgin Galactic spaceship.
We've had a lovely message here from a viewer, Richard. Julie Jackson says, Julie would like to wish Richard Branson all the very best for his flight on Sunday. I almost cried when he made the announcement. It makes my dream of flying into space more of a reality. Ask him to hold a Willy Wonka golden ticket-style lottery for a flight.
Well, I've heard it on your show. Let me see what I can do. It's a lovely idea.
Absolutely.
Well, Richard, we've heard about the race between you, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk to be the first, person to be in space. Have you heard from them? Have they wished you luck?
I've spoken to Jeff on the phone, and obviously we've wished each other luck. I mean, he's spent, between us both, we spent 17 to 20 years getting here. We've both got very different kinds of visions, different kinds of experiences. Both are very valid. And, it's been as difficult for him as it has been for us. But I really look forward to watching his flight, as I know he's looking forward to watching our flight.
I can only imagine there's a lot of preparation, Richard, to go in to Sunday's flight for you. How are you feeling? Are you nervous, excited? What's the feeling?
I've had 17 years of trying to avoid getting excited. And it was only 3 days ago when our chief engineer said, we've ticked every box. We're ready for you to go to space on Sunday. And I'm now getting ridiculously excited. We've got 2 other Brits on board. Colin, we've got our chief astronaut who will be flying us, Dave Mackay, who used to work for Virgin Atlantic. So there's 3 Brits going up and a couple of other wonderful, wonderful people. And we're all ridiculously excited.
I can imagine.
Obviously a little nervous, but who wouldn't be just before heading off into space, but by and large excited. And I think, Ronan.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm right in thinking that you've also just about to or have signed up to go to space with us one day.
I have signed up and I can't wait.
Richard, he is so excited. I'm the scaredy cat.
I'll be watching on Sunday. You'll go.
If you go and come back, I'll be fine.
OK, I'll let you know.
OK.
Sir Richard, great to see you. Thank you. Good luck on Sunday. Godspeed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
While Sir Richard prepares